How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Sick Eric Tech, and today we're going to be talking about which LG device should you get if you're planning on getting one of LG's last legacy devices. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail here as far as comparing the V60, the LG Wing, the Velvet, and the G8. I'm just going to quickly go on over what each one has to offer. I've done plenty of comparison videos in the past. I'll post those in the link down below. That way you guys can check out display comparisons, camera comparisons, etc. We're just going to be talking about each one of these and which one you might want to pick up if you're still looking to get an LG device. Now, I'm just including these because these are the ones that I have. These are pretty much LG's last legacy devices that they have. Of course, they still have the cheaper stylos and things like that, but these are the last flagship devices that LG has released, and we're going to talk about them really quick and go on over what each one has to offer very briefly to see if you're thinking about buying an LG device. Definitely watch this video before if you're hesitant about LG not being in the game anymore, and should you buy an LG device, software updates, etc. If you're on the fence about getting an LG device, hopefully this video will give you some sort of an idea of each one as far as how I like these devices and so on. So before we get started, go ahead and subscribe, click that bell icon, that way you get notified of future videos just like this one. So as far as build quality goes, all of these devices are very nice. I would say that the LG V60 and the LG G8 are definitely the more traditional, old school, dated look. So the LG Velvet and the LG Wing definitely have a more up-to-date traditional look. The Wing looks pretty much like a Note device, and the LG Velvet coming in with that little water drop camera on there. But as far as the devices go, as far as build quality goes, they're all made out of premium quality materials. You got glass and aluminum construction, no plastic on any one of these, so that is fantastic. They all feel fantastic in the hands. They all look great. Personally, I don't mind the old school look of the V60 and the G8. I definitely do like the look and the clean styling of the Velvet and of the LG Wing. They all feel fantastic. The LG Wing is going to be the more heavier, thicker of the bunch, so definitely consider that when it comes down to design and build quality. The LG Velvet definitely more of the slimmer type, very slim device, very easy to hold. You got the curved on the front and on the back. On the LG Wing, you do have a curved display with a little bit of a curve on the back as well. The gimmick with the Wing is that you do get that dual display for multitasking, so that's definitely a huge factor when it comes down to productivity on the Wing, is having that dual display to able to multitask and things like that. While the G8 over here, definitely more of a compact design, very sleek, very smooth. This camera layout, there is no camera bump on here whatsoever, but this phone will walk off the table on you if you're not careful. While over here on the V60, you get more of a rugged, beefier phone, very heavy, very substantial, almost weighs as much as the LG Wing. Very nice, robust phone on the LG V60. As far as displays go, you get 1080p across the board. The LG G8 is the only one with a 1440 display. You get over here on the G8, you get a 6.1 inch POLED. On the Velvet, you get a 6.8 inch POLED. The LG Wing, you get two displays, a 6.8 inch on the main display, and then your secondary display is going to be like a 3-inch display on the bottom. And then over here on the V60, 6.8 inches. They're all going to be 60 hertz, so no fancy 90 hertz on any one of these, unfortunately. But as far as display quality goes, I'm gonna have to give it to the LG V60. They all have fantastic displays, don't get me wrong. Every single device I put these up against, everybody always chooses LG. And like I said, links will be posted down below if you want to see more comparisons between these. The LG G8 is going to have the highest resolution display by far, but brightness, it doesn't get as bright as all these other devices. Of course, the LG V60 has a very good panel. You do get thick bezels. The LG Wing, you have no hole punch cutout, but you do have a top and bottom bezel, but you don't get that hole punch cutout, while on all of the other ones you do get notches. So consider that all of these displays are fantastic. If you like curved displays, the Wing and the Velvet are for you. If you like flat displays, the V60 is probably going to be it, and the G8. So consider that. But all of these fantastic. They all have always on displays, and the quality of these displays, despite being 1080p and only at 60 hertz, they're all fantastic, guys. Like, all of these displays, they get bright enough. The colors are there, the accuracy, the sharpness, everything. The HDR is really good on all of these devices. Going on over to platform, pretty much all of these devices except for the LG G8, the Velvet, and the Wing. The V60 is running Android 12. Now, the Wing and the Velvet and the G8, these are T-Mobile variants, so they are still on Android 11. The LG G8 being more of a December patch, while over here on the V60 you get a July patch, I believe, and then both of these as well, June, July patches. But they are not on Android 12 just yet, so hopefully we get Android 12 sometime soon. The LG V60 is going to be the only one that has Android 12 with a most recent security patch, and that's fantastic. So hopefully these are able to catch up, and the fact that LG is still supporting their devices to this day says a lot about LG and how they're still gonna support their devices. So if you're looking to buy one, you are still going to get updates. They're not going to be monthly, they might be bi-monthly, but you still will get updates. Now, I think the latest you might see is maybe Android 13, but consider that when buying an LG device, that the update cycle is not going to be as long as Google and all other new phones, Samsung's, 4 or 5 years. These are going to be running down within the next year or so as far as updates, but they are very cheap to where that may not matter to you. As far as performance goes, I think the most powerful out of all of these is going to be the LG V60. You get the Snapdragon 865 on the V60, 765 on the Wing. This is the T-Mobile Velvet, so you're going to get the MediaTek Dimensity 1000C on the LG Velvet. It does also come with a different version of the Snapdragon 765, and the LG G8 is going to be the Snapdragon 855. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and 6 gigabytes of RAM over here. And as far as performance goes, the LG V60 definitely going to take the cake here with the most powerful processor on here. The LG Wing can be a little sluggish sometimes. With that 765G, the LG Velvet actually feels more snappier than the Wing in my hands whenever I'm using the Velvet compared to the Dimensity chipset and the Snapdragon chipset. I think the Velvet feels a little bit more snappier, while over here on the G8 definitely does the job just fine. Not the fastest phone in the world, but still pretty snappy for its age. The Snapdragon 855 is still a very capable processor, and the G8 can still do a lot of stuff like video editing, playing games, and things like that pretty nicely. While over here on the LG Wing, editing a video can be a little sluggish sometimes and choppy. The LG Velvet can handle its own, and of course the V60 being the more powerful bunch, definitely can edit videos, play games on the V60. Probably the most powerful phone here in this lineup. As far as cameras go, guys, all of these take fantastic pictures. Don't get me wrong, the LG V60 might be the strong hitter here, but the LG Wing with all of those gimbal modes that you got on here, very nice when it comes down to taking video and pictures. Granted, the LG Wing does tend to fall apart in low light, so you're going to get a lot of noise if you're indoors using the gimbal mode, and if you're shooting at nighttime, you're not going to want to use gimbal mode on the LG Wing. It's just going to come out very grainy, but you also still can shoot in 4K on the LG Wing, so that's fantastic. 4K front and back. On the LG Velvet, video and pictures are fantastic. The LG G8 can still hold its own when it comes down to pictures, believe it or not. The LG G8 is still kicking ass today when it comes down to image quality, but the heavy hitter is probably going to be the V60 with its 8K video recording, 4K front and back. It's just fantastic. All of these are fantastic cameras. The least one is going to perform the least is going to be the LG Velvet with those lower resolution cameras. It does the job pretty well, but it's nowhere near an LG G8 or an LG V60. And as far as functionality goes, the LG Wing definitely has a lot of features on here, but the LG V60 is going to be the best as far as taking pictures and things like that, and video is just meant for that. But they're all fantastic when it comes down to cameras and video taking, and no issues whatsoever with any of these. As far as speaker quality goes, they all pretty much have stereo speakers. The LG Wing does not. It only has one bottom firing speaker, and let me tell you that is the downfall of this device, is the speaker quality. Very tinny, very low, distorts a lot. The LG Velvet and the LG V60, fantastic stereo speakers. The LG G8 has stereo speakers, but that speaker is underneath the display, so it's not as good. You get more of that boom sound when you set this on a table with the LG G8. So the weakest as far as speaker quality goes, probably going to go out to the Wing. So keep that in mind. No stereo speakers on the Wing. So yeah, they all sound fantastic though. The V60 and the LG G8 have the quad DACs on there with headphone jack, so that's fantastic. The LG Velvet has a headphone jack but no quad DAC, and the LG Wing does not have anything. No quad DAC, no headphone jack, no nothing. So that is a missed opportunity for the LG Wing as far as being a you know, productivity powerhouse. The LG Wing is missing the headphone jack with nothing on there. So as far as quality goes, a lot of people like the DAC on the LG G8 compared to the V60, but to each his own. It all depends on you. The Velvet, no quad DAC over here. As far as battery life goes, 5,000 milliamp hour battery. On the Wing, I believe 4,000 milliamp hour battery. The LG Velvet is going to be a 4,300 milliamp hour battery, and the LG G8 is a 3,500 milliamp hour battery. So as far as battery life goes, the G8 might be the weakest one here with that smaller battery. The LG Wing definitely coming in at second. The battery life on the LG Wing, not that great. Having to power all of those displays on here, it's not the best in the world. The Velvet actually does pretty well with its battery. The heavy hitter again is going to be the LG V60 with that 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Very excellent battery life on here. It has dipped just a little bit with that Android 12 update, but not that much to be a deal breaker or anything. So as far as the weakest in battery life, I'll probably go to the G8 and the LG Wing. As far as that, they do not last that long. The LG G8 has an excuse. It's a lower milliamp hour battery. The LG Wing, pretty much too much to power here with the smaller battery on there. As far as charging times, they all charge pretty quick, 25 watts, 25 watts. 25 watts. The LG G8 is a little bit lower as far as wattage goes on that front. But all of these fantastic. You get the IP68 water and dust resistance on the G8, the Velvet, and the V60, while over here on the Wing does not offer any sort of water resistance, just a water repellent. Obviously, because of the dual screen flippy on there, you're not going to want to take this swimming with you or anything. This phone is mainly meant for productivity, but again, that sluggishness and everything when you're using this kind of hinders it down a little bit, especially if you're editing video on here. It's going to be very choppy on that. You get MIL STD 810G compliant on pretty much all of these, so that is fantastic. Very rugged devices. Displays, like I said, fantastic. Operating systems, you get Android 12 on the V60, while everything else is stuck on Android 11 for now, but you still will get updates on there on all of these. So fantastic as far as all of these devices go. Hopefully this video helps you decide which one you might want to pick up if you're looking to get an LG device. Now prices, all of these can be found for way under $300, guys. Way under $300. If you were to go on Swappa and look for any of these devices, the most expensive one right now might be the LG Wing for some reason. The LG V60, definitely got this for under $300. The cheapest one, if you're not looking to spend that much money, would probably be the G8 and the Velvet. These can be found really cheap. I got this Velvet for $160 off of Amazon renewed, and you could probably get it cheaper off of Swappa. So all of these fantastic devices. If you're looking to get an LG legacy device, watch this video. Hopefully this video helped you out to determine which one of these you might want to pick up if you want to spend your money. They're all pretty affordable. They're all fantastic. A lot better features on here than you get on your newer devices, especially if you go with the V60 with that dual screen case. Very efficient and very multitasking on the LG V60 if you have that dual screen. A lot of people ditch their Galaxy Fold 3s and go with the V60 with that dual screen on there. They just prefer it better. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.